soon.
I will quote the Al-Kahfi verse 86. Until when he reached the setting of the sun, he found it is in a spring or murky water. Near it he found a people. God said, O Zulkarnain, you have authority either to punish them or to treat.
Hold on. We have just somebody left Islam. I think he's from Indonesia. I don't know. Insan, did you see what you just did? Look. Just right now, someone left Islam. Do you see what you did? Okay. And now more people will leave Islam just after I show more proofs. Just wait, we are not done yet. More disasters are coming. Tell us more.
Them with kindness. The first is a story about Zulkarnain, who was leading his troops in a journey when the sun began to set.
Look like this guy, during his journey with his troops, this is the only time ever he saw the sunset. Before he never saw it. This is the only day. Only, like, this is, it happened only once every 100 a year. You know, this guy, he saw it. I mean, he was traveling with his troops, and then until the sunset. Look like in the old days, the sunset maybe once every 200 years, maybe. Okay.
At the time, they reached the end of the sea, which has no land.
Okay. What? He reached the end of the sea, which has no land. I mean, have you ever heard of such a stupidity? At the end of the sea, there's no land. At the end, he reached at the end of the sea, where there's no land. You know what? You are making me dizzy, man. How it is the end of the sea, and there's no land. So what is there? You just said at the end of the sea. Let it go. Let it go.
They took a rest because the day became dark. Because of that, he just saw the sea whose color was black. The more the sun set, the darker the color of the water, so it looked like as if the sun set in the black mud. And that was only the vision of Zulkarnain, not that of Allah. So, it is not Allah who said the sun set in the black mud or in the murky water. That's why it is not Quran which is wrong, it is not Allah who is wrong, but it is Christian prince who misunderstand.
Thank you. So Muslims, you heard him. So this is, if this is true, if the sun set in murky water, this is wrong. Let us get you busted, you idiot. This is your prophet, you donkey. Is he wrong too? Is he lying? Is he mistranslating? This is your prophet saying, I was sitting, narrated by Abu Dharr, I was sitting behind the messenger of Allah, who was riding a donkey like you. While the sun was setting, he asked, do you know where this set? I replied, Allah and his apostle know best. He said, it's set in a spring of warm water, Hamia. So you stupid idiot. You just said the one who say that is a liar. The one who say that is wrong. The one who say that is a fraud. The one who says that, he is trying to mislead and deceive people. So you just admitted that your prophet is a deceiver. And this is the hadith number, and as you see, it is sahih in chain. Everything about it is perfect. Now you Muslims, you tell me, Christian Prince, he don't understand the Quran. His knowledge is shallow. This is exactly what happened to your idiot. He wanted to prove us wrong, saying that the one who say, as a Christian Prince saying, is a liar, when the fact who said that is his prophet. Do you see it? So look like Mr. Insan, he drank a lot of a black label, and he thought because the Kaaba going around him, that is me. I'm getting dizzy. It's you who's getting dizzy, you idiot. And now, as long you open this topic, let us continue, because the story is not over here. The story continue, just to show that Muhammad is a stupid prophet. Because now, Allah told him, either you punish them, or etc. Who? Those who he found next to the near hot water, not an ocean. It is a spring of a black water, as you see. And there's no way a man, he will think that the water of the ocean is a spring. It's impossible. And then we see here that Zulqarnain, he chose a different direction. So now he reached where the sun set, correct? Look what happened after verse number 89. It says, and then he changed his direction until what? Until when he came to the rising place of the sun. Do you see it, you idiot? So now what the Quran confirmed, that there's two places, where the sun set and where the sun rise, and both of them he reached them. So this liar, he wanted to fix it, he made it more blind. And now the Quran is confirmed that there is two places, one where the sun set and one where the sun rise. And the proof in front of you. He found it again. Did he thought the sun is rising in that place? No, he found it. He found it rising on a people. Why he is saying that? Or let me say it the why way. Why? This is how he say why. Why, Christian Prince? Why? He found it rising in people. The sun rise everywhere. The sun set everywhere. The sun rise everywhere. I do not need to go anywhere to see either both. The sun rising or setting. So he kept going. He changed direction, which means he took the opposite direction. He went to the east now. Until he found the rising place of the sun. Are we going to say this is a Christian translation? No, this is Muslim translation. Muhammad Hilali and Muhammad Khan. Here we go. Read it. Or we can change the translation for you. And then when he found those people, he found the sun rising upon them, he told them, or sorry, those people, they told him, after he changed direction again here, he found people. He reached, until when he reached between the two mountains. You see, he have a long journey, years and years. He found people who live between two mountains, or next to the mountains. And those two mountains, people were scarcely understand the word. And look, the stupidity of the Quran. The Quran just said that those people understand nothing. You can't even talk to them. They can't even understand the word. And right away they said to him, Zulqarnain, verily Ya'juj wa Ma'juj, Gog and Magog, are doing great mischief in the land. Shall we pay you tribute in order that you might like build a barrier? You idiot, how you just said that the sun, sorry, those people don't understand anything, just a line before. And now look, like they are smart. They are asking him to build a dam. How they cannot understand the word, and suddenly they became engineers. And they are offering money. And how this Zulqarnain, he is coming with an army and he conquered the land, and yet they offer him to pay. He will take his money, their money anyway. The story is stupid. And then Zulqarnain, he agreed to build for them a dam. And he said, okay, give me pieces. Give me pieces of blocks of iron. Then when he had filled up the gap between the two mountains. So according to the Quran, there is a people who they are called Gog and Magog, and they are not a human, by the way. Each one of them, he can have sex until he have 100 baby before he die. So each one of Gog and Magog is equal to 1,000 from us as population. Where are they? And they are behind the dam. And Muhammad, he claimed in the hadith that those people every day they try to open a hole in the dam so they can get out, and they will invade Mecca, but Allah will defend Mecca. So here he's saying, so he built a dam, he built a wall barrier between them and the people of Gog and Magog, and they will not be able to go through until Allah he allow them to make a hole in it. Do you see it? So this story here is a stupid story, is not exist. We have satellite is scanning every inch in this earth. Where is people of Gog and Magog? This story alone is enough to prove that Muhammad is a fraud. This is a legend inserted in the book which is written about Alexander the Great, about building a dam. There's some kind of a creature who they are not a human, they are very aggressive and they are very weird and they look scary and they are criminals and they will do mischievement and they will attack Mecca, they will attack Jerusalem, they will attack Syria, they will attack Saudi Arabia, they will attack the whole world. Who in the world want to believe in such a garbage? And now let us say that Zulqarnain, who was exist a couple of thousand of years ago, he built a dam between two mountains and they are made from iron. Iron will rust and the Adam will open. Imagine we have a dam from iron built 4,000 years ago, 3,000 years ago. Where is people of Gog and Magog? This is the book you are believing in. This is the stupidity. So look what we confirm. We confirm that Muhammad, he said that the sun set in murky water. We confirm that this guy is a stupid. He is using false translation. As we showed you, the word in the Quran, it says a spring of water. In the Indonesian translation, they change the word spring and they make it lot of water or lot of water. I don't know how to say it in Indonesian language. Why? The word spring became ocean because simply if you see it as it is in your language, a spring of water, you will not accept what he just said to you, because there is no way a man he will think that the sun sitting in little tiny spring of water. If you do not know what spring of water mean, let me show you a picture. Let me find you a picture of a spring of water. But I'm sure you're Indonesian, you live in villages, you live in small towns, mountains, you have a beautiful country. Indonesian people are beautiful people too, I love them. Let us search for the word spring and see how a spring of water look like. Is it really so huge, scary? No. Actually, Muhammad, he spoke about it in the hadith. It's called the fountain of youth. This is what a spring of water is. A little tiny fountain coming from the ground. Sometimes it can be even very weak, like this one is stronger. Sometimes it can be like, not even like a faucet. Like this, you know. This is a spring of water. Exist in many villages, even in the Middle East. People, they build like Zamzam. Zamzam is a spring of water. Zamzam is a spring of water. So how in the world he found the sun sitting in Zamzam? Right? So they lie to you, my friend, in order to cover the stupidity of the Quran. And now how many Muslims will leave Islam? How many million Muslims, after they see the video of Mr. Insan, they will leave Islam? This is Al-Fatiha.